Thanks for staying with us. All right, so um, online, we saw a story about a celebrity. Um, People know her as Real Warri Pikin. She had recently lost a lot of weight, and many people were admiring her weight loss. And then a few days ago, she did a video talking about how she had to make the decision to lose weight. And then, according to her, she had gone through lots of series of pains with her family, where she was falling down, being hospitalized, taking various drugs to help with the pain. And then she had to undergo some kind of a surgery, some kind of a weight loss surgery. She didn't specify which kind, because we know there were various types. But she just said she had to go under the knife to assist her in the weight loss. According to her, now she's now on that proper journey of eating right and doing the work. However, many have commented on her post, and people have said different things. Some have celebrated her success. Others have condemned it because for them, she's encouraging surgery, which we've seen in the past has caused the life of many others. And others were saying all sorts of things concerning her. What are your thoughts on coming out, especially on a decision such as this? Many Nigerians are looking forward to losing weight, and the surgery of assisted weight loss is becoming quite prevalent. What are your thoughts on it? You can call us on 081 07641 0902 You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag your TVC so we can read your tweet. I don't know who would like to talk about it. Go ahead.
So for me, I feel everybody should be celebrating Real Warri Pikin. And when I say celebrating, I mean the fact that we live in a world where influencers do surgeries to get a particular body shape and come out to sell slimming belts. You know, they lie and say it was a slimming tee, or then they strap on one belt and say, this is what gave me my shape, when in actual fact, you went for a surgery in Turkey, you recovered for weeks, and you are now saying it was a product that gave you the shape you have. There were a lot of lies online, and I feel that the fact that Real Warri Pikin came out and told her truth should be celebrated. Some people were bashing her because they felt like she started the journey. She was showing us that she was in the gym, and then suddenly she actually did surgery. Nigerians, we need to pick and choose what we want to do. But I am of the opinion that Real Warri Pikin, you should be celebrated. You made your choices, and you are open about how it has affected your life. She spoke about the fact that she's indeed changed her diet. She's living healthy. She has support of her husband. And she mentioned the fact that she used surgery to help herself on that journey. And that's a truth. Let's not argue it. Okay. Let us see if you can. If you don't like surgery, go your own route. Don't now insult somebody who was honest about her own journey, especially when we are clamoring for more influencers to be truthful about what they've done.
So for me, why I feel that this story is important is because it's exposing to us Nigerians, you know, like the different things concerning weight gain and how you live with it, and also the options that are available to lose it. And a lot of people, you know, we talk about this body positivity. You are unwell, you are obese, it is tough on you. But you come out and you say, oh, I'm well, I'm happy, it's body positivity. But the truth is that when you get home, you're not happy. Your knees are aching. You're taking all sorts of medications to get out of bed, to do work. She talked about how she was always in hospital in between gigs that are supposed to give her money she had to refund because she ended up in hospital. I think that we need to tell ourselves the truth about weight gain and how it can affect our lifestyle. So that's one thing I liked about it. And I know that she had always worked out and tried different types of things. But now we're talking about the fact that she had some sort of surgery. Yes, in Nigeria, we bash, I would like to call out people who have done surgery, but mostly we call out people who have done cosmetic surgery just to look a certain way. This particular surgery is about her health. It's about well-being. We all go to hospitals for different things. People are getting surgeries for health. You go, you have a heart problem, you get surgery you go under the knife for that. You have some knee issues, you go under the knife for that. You're about to have a baby, you go under the knife for that. So surgery in itself is not the enemy here, you know. But maybe what people have called out is people who have recklessly done some work that would not have enhanced their lives in any way. Nigerians are coming from, what would I say, some sort of trauma. We've seen many girls who have passed on the surgeon's table because they were just trying to change their waist or their hips, and we're saying, was that worth it? It wasn't worth the life. But in this case, this person needed to do it so she can be healthy and she can continue to do her exercise and to continue to motivate people. There are so many people here in Nigeria who have not really considered that option as well. I'm not here to say, oh, all go for surgery. I think it has to be that you have seen a doctor and you take all the necessary steps to get to that point.
It wasn't working.
But that is an option because there are many people who are at that stage. It's not that I've not eaten right. It's not that I don't work out, but I do it and I go back because you hear that story. Yesterday I was having a conversation with someone and I say that, you know, there's a way we talk about weight loss, about getting healthy, as if it's get up and do it. Make up your mind and get up. But the truth is, it involves a lot of things. Mentally, you have to be ready. Yes. So I feel that when we're talking about this weight loss journey and getting healthy, it needs to be a journey even starting to do the diet and exercise to prepare someone to get there. And now there are medical options that can help you also get there. I think that is what this conversation should be about.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
My initial thought was that she didn't actually owe anybody any conversation. She would have just gone by 2-3 weeks, people would have moved on. But she took out the time to explain to people, saying that this is not a death sentence. And then there are many people also that are in that same situation, but do not know what next to do. They try to lose weight and they fall back in it. And so she expressing herself and just giving hope to people, that's the way I see it, was very, very good of her. And then I was also going to say that for people that have that are obese and need to lose weight, that's one. For people like us too, do you know that we get bashed for being slim too? So it's not always a question of this person is too big, because if you are slim too, sometimes I'm in my child and people are saying, give the child to the mother. I say, I mean, born the pikin. You know, so things like that sometimes affect our psyche too. Because
you're thinking you're not enough.
You're not enough. For the fat person, she's thinking, so whether you're slim or you're fat, people will talk. But at the end of the day, you would need to know your bigger why. Why do you want to lose that weight? For I was health reasons, and she was able to address it.
That's something that reminded me of something that happened many, many years ago. I had a girlfriend. I invited her to my church, right? So one of my pastor's wives, very slim, petite, young lady. So she was sitting at the back, just observing what was going on in the church. So my girlfriend comes in, knowing I'm an usher. She comes in and she wanted to sit next, because I was sitting at the back also. So she wanted to sit down next to me. And my pastor's wife said, no, please go forward. I said, why are you here? What is your Go to the children's church. Are you supposed to be here? Go to the children's church.
No way, no way. No.
Like,
I will faint if I'm
this thing, yes, it's very, I've gone through it.
It reminded me of that when you said that story.
It's very,
I had to run to my friend.
painful.
That was my pastor's wife.
Oh my God.
I thought you were like 14 years old or something. No, she's just petite.
So if my baby is crying, they'll say, give this child to the mother.
Oh,
now me born the pikin. You know, and I have to keep saying that again. And you know, some people will say, na fat, I no keep person. So for me to na slim, I no keep person.
But so there's an important angle I like to take on this story, which I think is even more important. The fact that many celebrities or even notable people don't like to speak their truth or tell us exactly what they're going through. Yeah. We've had, and I think what Warri Pikin is doing is also hoping making it more easier for us to share these stories. We have a governor who traveled abroad for sickness. We don't know what kind of illness he has. Akeredolu has been out of the country for a few months now. Nobody told us this is what he's going through, the kind of he's battling with. We just know he's on medical leave. That's all. And we need to begin to realize that Nigerians deserve some kind of explanation. So even though Toby said she didn't owe anybody an explanation, but because she has followers, she feels I am responsible to my community. I should inform that I am a leader. We have one of the Patutomi, he told us he had prostate cancer during the campaign. He came out to say, I had prostate cancer, I am dealing with prostate cancer. It's something I'm going through. These are the kinds of conversations we want leaders to begin to have.
You don't know the healing that him saying that has brought to many people.
Yes.
Because many people felt that it is not possible. Yeah. Like, if you have it, you're dead. If you have prostate issue, you're already dead. So when he said it, because of what he said, we started a conversation in the makeup room. And then I told one of the makeup artists that my dad also had enlarged prostate, and this was how he said, so you mean that he recovered, there's process that you can go through? And she realized, yeah, the conversation has brought options.
Yes, for another family.
For another family. So we're not, yes, you don't owe anybody an explanation. And sometimes when you are going through it, please don't even talk. I would advise, don't talk personally, because I feel like there's a whole lot going on in your mind. You're still dealing with the trauma of why you did what you're doing. But explaining and helping other people on their journey. If I did not keep explaining that I'm having cough, and Mariam is saying, go and check for this. So when I got to my husband, I was like, it's true, you really should go and check for this. But when we have any challenge, we keep it to ourselves, like, this is my own burden to carry. Please. Both celebrities are charting the course for us to have serious conversation regarding our health and our weight. Well, so now for weight, Mariam went to a very, very strong place, which is the complications attached to our weight. There are lots of complications. She complained about migraine. Yeah. She was always having migraine. And it actually has to do with, for her, part of the issue was her weight. She complained about knee pains. And we don't talk about it enough. When I went on keto, as in the time I did, it was like all the aches and pains disappeared. So it is a case of what you eat immediately. Immediate effect. You are bloated, it is what you eat. And when we don't talk about things like this, if it is coming from a doctor or from a nutritionist, it comes in a, how do I put it, in a very, very formal way. But when somebody is telling you that, after I finished performing this thing, I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. That's why I did not make this show. And that was why I made this decision. They are bringing healing and bringing options to people. And I think she should be celebrated. She's being bashed. That's the annoying part. Nigerians have the nerve to bash someone for being honest. What do you want, Nigerians? Exactly. If they tell you the truth, you bash them. If they lie, you bash them. If they are silent, you bash them. You cannot please human beings. They were insulting her. On this post where she's talking about the fact that this is what I did, expressing her pain, then you now type insult under.
I like the part where you said that a lot of celebrities would have used the opportunity to sell a product.
Aha!
See, many people, whether we like it or not, the biggest advertisement these days are influencers. Yes. We just need to see what they're doing, or they give us a perception of what their lives look like or what it is that they're eating or drinking, and people will jump on the bandwagon. For many of these drugs, many people don't go to the hospital. You just wait to hear one celebrity say, I did this or I did that and it helped me. And for this person to come out and be honest and did not use the opportunity to sell a product or to sell a slimming tea, sell tightening belts, and said this is, and then you will be, you have someone who you would spend so much money buying this product and you're not getting the results that you've seen. So I commend her for being honest, and I also commend her for opening up a conversation about really how we eat, how we live with obesity and being overweight, and the kind of food choices that we make as Nigerians. See, in the world right now, everybody's marketing something, and they are not marketing it because they love you. They are not marketing food because they love you or drinks because they love you. They are marketing it to make money. But I feel that in Nigeria, we don't really have a conversation about healthy eating, about the healthy choices when it comes to our meals, the kind of food we give our children. We have children right now who are 8, 9, 10, and you see them so big. And we say, in a few years, they will lose it. But they're not losing it as when we used to, because we would go out, we would play.
They're playing games.
We used to eat rice maybe once a week on a Sunday. Soft drinks was not something we had every day. But we're doing that to our children, and then we're going to let them become adults one day, and they're struggling with these things. So it's good to know that there are consequences to, healthy, the way we eat and live our lives.
The surgery part of it, many Nigerians are also saying that because we're not, they just worry that people will begin to consider the option of surgery instead of doing the work for weight loss, So if you can afford it, you go and do surgery. But the truth is that many feel that it might be quite a dangerous option. I know few people that are considering it in my circle, and they are doing it codedly. They're not telling their wife, not telling their husband. They're doing it, and I'm like, please, don't go alone, because you will be looking for a husband. Where did he go? We did not know. We just realized that he went to hospital.
You know why they're doing it codedly? You stigmatized it.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying.
Because I wanted to just say something. Mariam, you said something. You said that we should have conversations around health, because most people you are talking to are selling you something. They are marketing. When people do what Morayo is saying, you don't tell someone you secretly go and meet a doctor to do a surgery for you. The doctor is not thinking about your health. The doctor is thinking about money that I'm going to make. This is in Nigeria, where somebody is fully healthy and hospitals make people do CS because of the costs that they would pay.
Wow. Even BBL, yeah.
And it's happened that the person could have done, it was 100% normal delivery, and they said they should go and do CS because you know that the cost is going to be high and you need to make your bottom line. So when you consider talking to a doctor and you are only thinking, I want to do this surgery, I want to lose weight, I'm doing this surgery, I'm talking to the doctor, I won't talk to any other person about it, you might be making a decision that is commercial for the person you're talking to, that is not healthy for you. So the conversation must be robust so that you are getting advice that is going to not endanger your life. For some people, the surgery is the best solution for their life, actually. And for others, it might cost them that they will regret forever doing that surgery. Yeah. So let us get enough wisdom and not jump. So.
Let me have the final words to be your...
For surgery, I think that some people have the willpower to move on with going through the process and rigors of training and exercising, but some don't, and that's not to downplay that over people that have the willpower. We're just very, very different individuals. And basically, I think that even for delivery too, Nigerians, Africans have this, cloud around surgery. When you hear surgery, that's why a man will say, no, my wife must deliver like a Hebrew woman, and, let her go through that pain. I think that it's, for Christians especially now, it's an option that God has given also because he's the one that gave the wisdom. Right. So I think those things are also options that we can also explore.
So we have to wrap up on this, but I think in a nutshell, we do congratulate real Warri Pikin. What's her real name? Anita something? Anita. So we congratulate her for coming out to tell her true story and being true to her followers, being real about her procedure. Okay. And the choices she's made, and we're wishing her the best as she goes on with a lifelong journey of weight loss, because you never stop. You have to keep eating
life
well.
Is forever. It's every day.
It's every day.
This is very close to home for us, honestly.
Because we're all drinking.
As in, we are all on the, except you. We're all on, are you going on the break? If you're not going on the break, because there was something that happened. I've been losing weight since I fell ill 3 weeks ago, and they told me eat. And as I started eating, I was telling Mariam on Monday, I said the hole in my neck is appearing. So I checked my weight yesterday and 2 kg on. And I felt so like, but I needed, you needed
that food.
I needed the food. So we're having a conversation that it can be sensitive. This weight loss causes issues in marriages. Some men don't know how to tell their partner, their wives, that you have added weight, and the woman is going through challenges, and vice versa to the woman too. How will I say, this stomach is getting big, this beer you're drinking is really, really telling on your stomach. These conversations, we need to get comfortable having it. Yeah. You can't tell your friend because your friend is sensitive.
We need to have a day for this topic. Weight loss, how to manage an overweight spouse.
That's a topic.
That's a topic for another day. But let me go on a quick break. Unfortunately, we have to move to another important topic that we need to use to wrap up the show today. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.